corn crop throughout the entire U.S. continues to shrink and shrivel because of the drought conditions, and it's driving corn prices to new highs.
Newswatch's Anna Giles spent the day speaking with local feed suppliers and buyers about how corn, which is the main ingredient and most types of feed, is driving up prices. Anna?
Thanks, Caitlin and Allison. Nationwide, the yield on this year's corn crop is expected to be the worst in 10 years. For local feed suppliers, this means a definite price increase in their feed, which affects buyers too.
Well, the initial reaction is it just costs more to feed our livestock. Corn has risen approximately $3 a bushel since this drought got going really bad.
According to the U.S. Department of Agriculture, 48% of corn is now in poor or worse shape as the drought persists, making a price increase inevitable.
For every dollar a bushel that corn goes up, it adds $8 per hundredweight to my break-even on my feedlot cattle. So it's substantial.
Stan Metzger owns a herd of about 24 cattle and uses corn to feed all of them, meaning he's now paying a lot more out of pocket. Same goes for local feed stores, who are also feeling the burden of this year's weak corn crop.
I've seen some bag feed go up as much as $3 a bag on some things.
Behind me are rows and rows of feed supply whose main ingredient is corn. Yesterday, the price of corn jolted up nationwide once again, and that means the horse and dog food you're seeing is going to be a lot more pricey.
It's been quite some time since they've had a price increase on pet food. You'll see one coming up, I'm sure, right away.
Bernie DeBeer sells feed for horses, cattle, cats, and dogs, and says feed prices will rise not cents, but dollars. And with no viable substitute for corn, high prices are here to stay.
If availability becomes a problem, you can try other things, but generally speaking, corn is the most efficient.
As for now, both feed suppliers and buyers say they just plan to tough this drought out.
This is one they'll look back 50 years from now and say you remember the drought of 2012.
Metzger says wheat could potentially be a substitute for corn if prices get too high. However, he says wheat is just not as efficient as corn in terms of producing feed, and ultimately it would cost more. Reporting live in the studio, I'm Anna Giles. Back to you at the desk.